Bitter criticism afternoon. I guess I have no chance against America, but I know they are the bad boys. They are the bad guys in history. Why I speak English? Well, not to go to America, but Sweden, let's say. I don't know. Sweden, Finland, Norway. You can study in English there. And well, I have. You know what I have? I've written some poetry. I've been reading some poetry, and I will show you. So I read in total, I guess. I've been reading. I don't know the name. I will ask ChatGPT about this poetry. This poetry quest I've been doing. I want to know if is there a name for poems with 4 paragraphs of 4 lines. Is there a name for poems with 4 paragraphs of 4 lines? I guess it's right. Yes, poems with 4 stanzas, paragraphs of 4 lines each are typically referred to as quatrains. So I write quatrains. A quatrain is a stanza or complete poem consisting of 4 lines, often often with a specific rhyme scheme, such as A B A B, A B B, or ABBA, A B B A. Just like the Swedish band. If a poem consists of 4 quatrains, it is often simply referred to as a quatrain poem. True it. Though it may also have a more specific form or name based on content, theme, or meter. Yeah, I know there's a lot of things about meter. For instance, ballads often use quatrains with an ABAB rhyme scheme. Yeah, so I read ballads, and now I will show you my ballads. Let's go. I wrote a lot of ballads and one another thing, and one ugly duck. And I said this, the name of I have an album in Joaquin Murrieta Carrillo, and the album name's Rules-Based Poems. And well, my poems start. I will not tell you the Spanish. Well, I've been reading in Spanish and Portuguese too, aside English. So I'm just going to read the English. And I did like a quadrant with 3 stanzas, 3 lines too. So yeah, I'm going to read the one quadrant, one ballad. Life is a shot. The heavyweight champion got all and decided to stop. Fans forgot that detail and kept waiting to come back. Only great countries have heavyweight champions. Global South only have toxic people. Instead, I said, but didn't rhyme with champion. I will say morons. Toxic people, morons. Toxic people, morons. Yeah. Anybody can heavyweight if you have the proper meat. Nigerians have ipo and cow, and that's what they eat. So this was one of the very beginning of my ballads poetry. Yes, you can come to Chile, living in quiet peace among all small, pitiful skinnies. Pitiful skinnies. Boxing is bad for your box. Not too great. And I have another one. Well, this I guess is the most old one because I was in love. But I guess the young woman is too young for me, and says the tiniest social tissue, tissue in parentheses, issue, understand? You are so beautiful, little sharp woman, gentle like a crystal. The world is chaotic, ugly and stupid. Beauty is so rare. Though this is not a ballad, there's no rhyme. I like Asiatic eyes and a natural smile. In a tanned skin, I saw the light like a nice beer of your salty eyes. So that was my. And well, there's a better one, I guess. And says, nihilistic dogma. Back and forth there's life. The mystery is breaking between life and space. The mystery is the breaking between life and space. Oh no, this is not a ballad, because there's a paragraph of two. Paragraph of two, just two. Dogs are nice, more than mice. As we live, we suffer, but dogs come ask for food and cuddles. Don't care about dogmas. It's just a foreign problem. It's just a foreign problem. Where did people go after life, after shave, after night, after prime? From where people came, starving inside a cave. Pretty fly for hairy guys. Yeah. I'm not super. Well, now it got better, I guess. It not got better. Behind fashion, that's the name of the ballad. We need some clothes far away from the north. That's the way to belong. Hopefully be support. The soft power empire sharing the same rules to wear smooth fabrics and playing some blues. I'm not sure if there's law aside the fashion norms. Those far in onslaughts don't dress like our folks. That's freedom in West, being looking normal, don't studying the rest, prisoners and suicidal. I guess it's better. Yeah, I guess this is a good one. And well, and there's more. I did this one today. Look, Aristotelic poem. Direct arrow through my millennia. Dynamic, healthy performance. Reliable against schizophrenia. So much more than a romance. Maybe limit and oppressive. Feel the rational opportunities. Reach the world you've missed. Words do can change realities. Aristotle made his statements also about narratives and plots. The best to speak is eloquence. That will help everybody a lot. All story feels inside this format. I just hope you clear your mind. Even changing order of pets. Still beginning, middle and end. Yeah. No, I guess it's very nice. And that's it. That was all. So some poetry. Yeah, I guess it's nice. Sometimes I see I see clearly. I can see clearly, just like Jay Z from Jamiroquai. Sometimes I can see clearly other things, but I don't have the courage to put in letters. Like, for example, if you have an orgasm and suddenly you think about Chileans, you will not have a full orgasm. What about that? So I just said that now, but I guess I'm not courage enough to say it, to write it anyway, because definitely Chilean culture, Chilean people, they are like a cancer, if you want to have an orgasm, you will not have it. That's what I was saying anyway. So Russia Today now. September 18, home business news. Telegram founder's ex-partner wants a cut. Irina Bolgar contends that she should be considered a partial owner of the messaging platform despite never being married to its CEO. Irina Bolgar, a woman who claims to be the mother of three of Pavel Durov's children, has insisted that she is entitled to own part of Telegram despite never being married to the messaging platform's billionaire CEO. Irina Bolgar initially announced that the Russian-born entrepreneur is the father of her children in June and provided documents confirming his paternity to Forbes in August. The woman claims to have met Durov in 2012 and had three children with him between 2013 and 2017. She says she lived with her children in St. Petersburg and moved to Dubai to be with Durov in 2018. However, since being denied a resident permit in the UAE in 2020, she has been living with her children in Switzerland. So she's beautiful. Irina Bolgar, a beautiful woman. But I don't get it. Why she want part of a company she have no idea about it, because of greed, I guess, because of Durov himself has not commented on the woman's claims, but has admitted that he became a sperm donor several years ago and has more than 100 biological children. What a crazy reality, what a crazy paragraph. I will read again. Durov himself has not commented on the woman's claims, but has admitted that he became a sperm donor several years ago and has more than 100 biological children. This is material, this is material for literature, because Oedip, because of the mythological Oedip, I'm not sure about being biological father because of Chilean genetics, because of Chilean genetics. I'm not sure about that, but you can have kids just like that, being a sperm donor. What about that? I definitely will print this, will screenshot this right away. And what about the women? A lot of ugly women, I guess. Who knows? Yeah, so a tricky business. I guess there's no reason for having children, There's no reason for having children, in my opinion. Because of beauty, There's a lot of... Imagine 100 ugly women. I'm sorry, but that's the whole truth. Why reproduce ugly women. Anyway, in a new post on Instagram on Wednesday, Bolgar claimed that although she and Durov were never officially married, Telegram should be considered their jointly owned property. I will read again. In a new post on Instagram on Wednesday, Bolgar claimed that although she and Durov were never officially married, Telegram should be considered their jointly owned property. You know, that's why I don't even like beautiful women, you know? I don't like women at all. But yeah, I like some beautiful women, but it depends on astrology too. The last woman I liked, it was Libra. But who knows? Who knows? Women are so needy, you know? They are so needy. Tommy! Aqui. Jointly owned property. Crazy, crazy. And read more. Telegram founder says he has over 100 children. So, Russia Today is entertainment. The woman stated that while all significant family assets were registered in Durov's name, she had access to them, quote, through agreements and powers of attorney which, while allowing their use, did not fully protect my rights and interests, and as it turned out, could be violated at any time. Bolgar claimed she was consistently given assurances and promises that she and her children will always have access to their resources and could use them to purchase expensive real estate that could serve as a suitable home for the children, but that these promises were never kept. I understand. Yeah, life is terrible, you know. I didn't like it, you know. I prefer to be a bird. Yeah. Next life, I prefer to be this, you know, Elanus leucurus is something like kite, something kite. This hawk is not a hawk, it's a kite. Anyway, I would prefer to be a hawk next time. Quote, all of our verbal and written agreements were violated by him, and his promises went unfulfilled, the woman wrote. Yeah, that's life, baby. You're beautiful, but you're not so clever. She went on to state that although all of their jointly acquired property, including Telegram, was registered in Durov's name in some countries, quote, it is possible to recognize a de facto marriage as official, while in others, you can claim a share of the jointly acquired property under civil law, Bolgar pointed out. Yo, I can see why Durov dumped this woman. Anyway, previously, Bolgar has had filed several lawsuits against Durov, accusing the billionaire of failing to pay child support and of serious quote serious acts of violence against their son. In August, the woman claimed that a Swiss court has stripped Durov of his parental rights. And now I'm going to get a real fun. I will get really entertained reading this one. July 30, 2024. Yeah, it's kind of too old. It's July 30. It's kind of 2 months ago. Telegram founder says he has over 100 children. Pavel Durov has revealed he was a prolific sperm donor, helping couples in 12 countries conceive. It's couples. That's not that bad, you know, because I will be very, very chauvinist here, but I will be very logic too. You look, if a woman is single, nobody likes her, she's probably ugly. She's probably ugly. But if she have a partner, so she's not that ugly. The partner just have no sperm. That's the question, you know. So definitely, in that case, it's very different. If you have a friend, understand? If you have a friend and your friend have a woman, and you'll have, understand why I care too much about beauty, because it's the future of humankind, you know. I definitely will I would like to have a kid just like Mike Tyson, you know, a kid just like Michael Jordan, a kid just like, you got it, you know, a sport guy, a definitely beautiful guy, Penny Hardaway, and so on. I'm going to read this. Telegram founder says he has over 100 children. Pavel Durov has revealed he was a prolific sperm donor, helping couples in 12 countries conceive. A still from the interview. YouTube Tucker Carlson. Pavel Durov, the founder of the Telegram messaging app, has revealed that he has fathered over 100 children in 12 countries through sperm donations. The Russian IT entrepreneur said he started donating sperm in 15 years. Donating sperm 15 years ago, when a friend approached him with a request that seemed unusual at first. Oh yeah, that what just happened. I guess his friend asked him because he's rich and is smart, you know. Quote, he said that he and his wife couldn't have kids due to a fertility issue and asked me to donate sperm at a clinic for them to have a baby. I laughed my ass off before realizing he was that serious, Durov explained it in a Telegram post. He quoted doctors as saying that high-quality donor material was in short supply, and that it was his civic duty to donate sperm anonymously to help more couples. This sounded crazy enough to get me signed up for sperm donation. I wonder if I have healthy sperma, but I'm too short, you know. I'm kind of 5.4 inches or feet, yeah, 5.5 feet at most. So I'm not too tall. I'm kind of short. Durov said he now intends to disclose his DNA code to make it easier for his biological children to find each other. Interesting. Quote, my past donating activity was help over 100 couples in 12 countries to have kids. Moreover, many years after I stopped being a donor, at least one IVF clinic still has my frozen sperm available for anonymous use by families who want to have kids. Durov, who is unmarried, says he realizes, quote, there are risks, but doesn't regret having been a donor. A shortage of healthy sperm has become an increasingly serious issue worldwide. Durov lamented, adding that he is proud that he, quote, did my part to help alleviate it. Commenting on Durov's revelation, US billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk said on X, formerly Twitter, that having 100 biological children was rookie numbers, jokingly attributing the quote to Gengis Khan. Historians claim that the 11th century Mongol ruler was estimated to have had between several hundred to thousands of or more biological children. Earlier in July, Musk refuted claims by the New York Times that he had volunteered his sperm to help populate a future Martian colony. Musk has fathered 12 kids with 3 women and welcomed a new baby with Neuralink exclusive Shivon Zilis earlier this year. So that's it. It's a good life for them. No, Pavel Durov is beautiful. That's for sure. He's beautiful. Look, can you see? He's beautiful. Durão speaks out for first time since arrest in France. I read that. Yeah, so he's beautiful and smart. More beautiful than Elon Musk, I would say more beautiful. He looks better without the beard. Without the beard, I guess. So right now I'm heading to fertility. You got it. Fertility. Oh, I miss. Don't get my sperm. I can't remember. A fertility clinic. Very, very crazy. I mean, yeah, definitely. I will. No, yeah. Who knows? Who knows? I don't care. I don't care. Chileans are all the same. If you like my face or no, nobody likes my face. So nobody likes Chileans, actually. So yeah. I have an interesting news from the Pagar issue from CGTN now. Technology, September 18th, 2024. What could have caused the deadly Pagar explosions in Lebanon that harmed thousands? My opinion, it was imperialism. It was Israel, definitely Zionism. And we have a photograph. If you don't know, a Pagar is a viper. That's I don't know, a Pagar. Pagars used by hundreds of members of Hezbollah exploded almost simultaneously in Lebanon and Syria Tuesday, killing at least 12 people, including 2 children, and wounding thousands more. Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah previously warned the group's members not to carry cell phones, saying they could be used by Israel to track the group's movements. As a result, the organization used Pagars to communicate. Hezbollah said it was carrying out a, quote, security and scientific investigation into the causes of the blast, and said Israel will receive its fair punishment. That subtitle, that could cause Pagars to explode? Question. The first theory is battery overheating, but come on, 2,000 Pagars. The first theory is battery overheating. Diplomatic and security sources speculated that the explosions could have been caused by the device's batteries detonating, possibly through overheating. In an interview with China Media Group, military expert Du Wenlong suggested that Pagars could be remotely manipulated. He explained that this could be achieved by embedding malicious software that will endow the program with the power of intangible harm. Utilizing this malware, the devices could be coerced into malfunctioning, resulting in conditions such as overheating, accelerated operation, and electrical overload, all of which could culminate in the devastation of the hardware. Many others, however, have said that Israel might have infiltrated the supply chain for Hezbollah's Pagars. I guess that's the question. That will happen. I will read again from China, from CGTN. Many others, however, have said that Israel might have infiltrated the supply chain for Hezbollah's Pagars. I guess CIA put a TNT on those Pagars. How it's possible? Die by a cell phone explosion. That's terrible. Several experts who spoke with the Associated Press explained how the explosions were most likely the result of supply chain interference. Very small explosive devices may have been built into the Pagers prior to their delivery to Hezbollah, and then all remotely trigger simultaneously, possibly with a radio signal. By the time of the attack, quote, the battery was probably half explosive and half actual battery, said Carlos Perez, Director of Security Intelligence at the US-based Trusted Sec. A former British Army bomb disposal officer explained that an explosive device has 5 main components: a container, a battery, a triggering device. Talking about explosive, a triggering device, a detonator, and an explosive charger. A Pager has 3 of those already, said the ex-officer, who spoke on condition of anonymity because he now works as a consultant with clients in the Middle East. Quote, you will only need to add the detonator and the charge. The New York Times reported that Israel hid explosive material within a new batch of the Pagers before they were imported to Lebanon, citing American and other officials briefed on the operation. Doubts, subtitled Doubts. Several experts who spoke with Reuters said they doubted the battery alone would have been enough to cause the blast, definitely killing 9 people. Paul Christensen, an expert on lithium-ion battery safety at Newcastle University in Britain, said the damage seemed inconsistent with past cases of such batteries failing. Yeah, very interesting. Expert on lithium-ion battery safety at Newcastle University to make a undergraduate course, maybe. Quote, what we are talking about is a relatively small battery bursting into flames. We are not talking of a fatal explosion here, but 9 died. 9 people died. My intuition is telling me that it's highly unlikely, he said. Another reason to doubt the explosions were caused by overheating batteries is that typically only a fully charged battery can catch fire or explode, said Ofodike Ezekoye, a mechanical engineering professor from the University of Texas at Austin. Below a 50% charge, it will generate gases and vapor, but no fires or explosions. It is highly unlikely that everyone whose Pager failed had a fully charged battery, he said. Israeli intelligence forces have previously placed explosives in personal phones to target enemies, according to the 2018 book Rise and Kill First. Reuters reported that hackers have demonstrated the ability to inject malicious code into personal devices, causing them to overheat and explode in some instances. This was from CGTN with input from AP and Reuters. Reports several injuries have been reported following explosions of communication devices in Lebanon, but 9 people died. China is not talking about that. I have just 2% of battery charge, lithium charge. Netherlands seeks to opt out of EU migration rules. September 18, 2024. We have a photograph of Amsterdam, I guess. The Netherlands right-wing government said on Wednesday it had asked the EU for an opt-out on migration rules so it can implement a clampdown on unwanted arrivals. Quote, I just informed EU Commission that I want a migration opt-out for the Netherlands within Europe. We need to be in charge of our own asylum policy again. Migration Minister Marjolaine Faber said on social media platform X. In power since July, the government led by Geert Wilders' nationalist PVV party aims to declare a national asylum crisis, allowing it to implement controls without parliamentary approval. Brussels is expected to push back given that EU member states, including the Netherlands, had in December 2023 agreed on a new bloc-wide immigration pact. Quote, you don't opt out of adopted legislation in the EU. That is a general principle. EU spokesperson Eric Mammer said last week of the Dutch stance. According to EU data, the Netherlands received 2 first-time asylum applications per 1,000 residents in 2023, matching the bloc's average. 10 member states had a higher proportion. However, after years of budget cuts, the country's sole registration center for asylum seekers had been overwhelmed, occasionally leaving hundreds to sleep outdoors. Well, and that's it. I don't have more battery, just one. Look. And that's it. That goes my battery. You'll see well, and it's very close to the 47 minutes. I will keep talking to the 47 minutes, I guess. I'll just keep talking. We will see how Xiaomi explode. Oh no, it's killing me. It's killing me. Can you see? 9 people died because of these shit explosions, you know? Lebanese people, and I will tell you, I used to know, I knew a beautiful Lebanese woman. She has green eyes and white skin. I guess she was a complete fascist back in Brazil. But there's immigration to Brazil, you know, Lebanese people, Palestinian people, do just like me, and let's go to Brazil. I will go walking with my dogs. Luna will stay here. Everybody loves Luna here. Hey, vamos, mira. Well, I have more content. Milu! These dogs over there, they had problems of aggressiveness. I wonder why, Tommy. In the end, will remain just you and me in this beautiful life. But these dogs want action. Look. I love those dogs. They bark to children, you know, but they never bite, you know. That's the question. They never bite, but they pursue children. People are so coward in this fucking country. They are rats. Imagine a country where people are afraid of those dogs you saw there. Tommy, I understand. Look, Tommy, I understand. But those dogs over there, imagine that, such a rats. A country full of rats, a rat country. Well, anyway, I will do my yoga. Yeah, I forgot. I need to do this yoga. Well, I will tell you. I will tell you. I was watching heavyweight champions little documentaries, just little stories about the champions. About heavyweight champions. My dogs go, they are waiting for me. I never show up. Well, the question is, those champions, they had hard lives, all of them, almost all of them. Because I guess box is so hard, nobody wants that. Just problematic kids, you know. I will keep talking while while I do my yoga. The question is, there was two, in particular two. I don't remember the one's name, but I do remember one of them. It was Joe Louis, the first. That was a terrible story of racism against Joe Louis. You know, Joe Louis was undefeated like 20 times. He's the most. He was during war, of course. So a lot of boxers died in the war. I guess that documentary didn't say that, but imagine at war, World War II. Was World War II when Joe Louis was a champion. Sale, Tommy, sale. Sale para allá, sale. So, during World War II, a lot of men died. And as a lot of men died, I guess Joe Louis got it easy, you know. But it was a century so stupid, isn't it? Racism, apartheid, and Joe Louis, the United States. And this is a very good documentary. There was a black man a previous black man who was the world heavyweight champion. But that was 20 years before. And white people, the white man, the United States, they didn't let the black man. They didn't allow black men to fight. What a stupid people. They used to believe in races. A lot of Americans still believe in race. A lot of Russian people still believe in race. It's crazy. And well, Joe Louis' story is terrible. And there was a previous one too. I don't remember this previous black heavyweight champion from cotton fields, from Alabama, I guess. No, Arkansas. No, from Arkansas. It was a previous one. I don't remember the name. The question is, boxing is so interesting. I will keep watching boxing. I never fought a box fight. But if I need to fight, I guess I will know how. I guess I have more strength on my legs, on my lower body. So I guess I should do kickboxing. So just like that, I did my yoga. We didn't miss the more news. And well, these documentaries are so nice about boxers. And Rocky Marciano, I saw Rocky Marciano. I thought Rocky Marciano was rich. No, zero boxer is rich. And there's plenty of documentaries on YouTube. Unfortunately, YouTube is taking away a lot of content, Russian content from us. Looks like a fire. I wonder if there's a fire over there. So that's it. I'm super happy watching box documentaries, and I will keep watching my box documentaries, my heavyweight. I can be a heavyweight if I only have food, protein. I definitely, but I guess I'm not a good boxer, you know. I guess I'm too slow for be a champion. But I understand how it works. And yeah, definitely Mike Tyson is one of the best. Also like Lennox Lewis, Holyfield. I like a lot of box heavyweight champions. I like them a lot. I prefer them, you know, because there's another one like Tyson Fury. I don't like him. I don't like his style. Tyson Fury. Rocky Marciano, I do like him. I guess Italian people, they are like close to Africans, isn't it? They have a better body than English people, I guess. Not sure. And well, there's all kind of personalities, you know. Lennox Lewis was so nice, so English, Jamaican actually. And there's a lot of people in the box history. I will keep watching it. And well, what a sad story of Joe Lewis. The America steal him. American state steal him. You have to know that it's a highly injustice. Should be a movie. There should be a movie about Joe Lewis. A very critical movie against the U.S.